for a bank. I'm not the bank, okay?
Okay, we are now streaming. So, welcome everybody to the sixth tribal council here at Triumph Congo. And we are here with the Hujuma tribe, who sadly were not able to secure that win this round. And one of you will sadly be leaving us. But before you do that, we have got some questions. So, I'm going to get right into them. And I'm going to start with Abby because you're the first person that's at my thing. So Abby, Hajuma lost your first post-swap challenge. How do you guys feel about this kind of challenge overall, though, from your point of view? How do you feel like you guys did?
Um, I mean, I remember when I finished, I was like, oh, I fucking crushed that shit. And then come to find out, I didn't really crush it. But I don't know. It's hard to tell with this kind of thing because like I said, I thought I did really well. I'm sure Lewis thought he did good too. Um, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's not like a lot of skill or thought went into this challenge. It's just kind of one of those things like sometimes you don't get the ball in the cup. That's okay.
It is. Well, thank you, Abby. And you kind of mentioned him, so I'm just going to move straight to him. And Lewis, this challenge was kind of another one that you guys got to kind of compete individually. You guys got to do this on your own. Do you think this is a chance to gain any sort of insight when it comes to an individual stage in the game?
I appreciate you giving me a question where you weren't trashing me because I was preparing for it. I was preparing for it. I mean, yes, it definitely gives insight. Um, we are so close to the merge now that I think we should definitely look out for, rather than people performing poorly in challenges, people who we think we could like people who perform well that we could definitely gain favor with in order to protect ourselves. Slay.
Nice. Okay. And
Not
just
where
a
I thought you were
follow-up
going with
question.
that, but okay.
No, so just a follow-up question because you kind of mentioned it. So is that why you sucked in the challenge?
Right, I
No, I'm
swear to
joking.
fucking
I'm
God.
joking. I'm
I
joking. I love you. You had that one. Right, I'm going to move on to Hunter. Hunter, you guys managed to win to be fair, the last challenge. So you were able to kind of bond and build more kind of tribe dynamics. Have you kind of seen that growth considering this is a newly developed tribe?
Coming into the tribe on the first night of the swap, we had a nice like BC with everybody. It was really good to get to know everyone. Since then, I think with the win, it kind of gave us like a day to like relax a bit. So I think yeah, we've had our chances to be able to like talk to people and kind of get like to know who like is good with you and whatnot.
Nice, cool. So Scott, let's talk about OG tribes. Because when we look at this tribe, it's 5 original Hajuma and 3 original Usuliti. Are those tribal lines playing a factor in tonight's vote?
I don't think so, but I think any smart person would go to a swap knowing that you have to be flexible. Um, I say that coming from a game where people didn't do that, and it was really boring and stupid. So, yeah, it's so easy to be like, "Oh my God, we're gonna stay tribe strong," but like you just don't know if that's gonna work. So you have to be open to the possibility.
Nice, thank you. So Clifford, we've seen the choice coming into play a lot this season. A lot of it has kind of we've been seeing the choice, and kind of this round it was the choice was made that Keon was your tribe sit out. So how do you think we will see kind of the choices develop? If they even do, do you think we will see anything?
I think like I'm still figuring out how is being made. So like I'm like there was a thought if it will only evolve the challenges, or it will also like give disadvantage or advantage to someone. With the choice Keon sitting out, I think that's like they give us it as disadvantage, because like if they're playing it nice, they will give it to me, because like I thought like I don't perform well in the challenges, but like they made a huge mistake, because like I think I did well in the challenge, and like yeah, with the choice developing, I think like it's not only gonna be with giving someone the hit out, but also like moving forward, it's gonna be like disadvantages, advantages to people.
Okay, well, we'll see if that develops. I'm going to move on to Keon now. Keon, my love, are you here? Just double checking. It's not
I'm here.
There you are, my darling. So carrying on from kind of the twists and themes we've got going on, we haven't really spoken about idols much. We know that they're out there, but what are your thoughts on kind of on them and whether or not they will play into tonight's vote?
I think idols are, because of how hard. At first, I would have said bullshit, but because of how hard you have to actually work to get those things, um, they're actually like very, very powerful in the end. Because it can very much determine if you or somebody else is going home in that moment. So I really like an idol. But yeah.
Cool. Thank you. So I'm going to move on to Kaylee now. Kaylee, when it comes to this vote, are you looking more at what benefits the tribe as a whole, or what benefits you more moving forward?
Ouch. I mean, it's not a secret who I voted for. So, but it wasn't taken lightly either. If somebody can't trust me, how am I supposed to work with them in the game going forward? That's kind of how I looked at it. There's already so much distrust sown in the relationship that it would be hard to come back from, I feel like, at this point. I also feel like I feel like there was a little bit of disrespect, and I feel like the tribe as a whole, you know, I honestly don't know. I guess it benefits both. It benefits both. I see it benefiting both. I see it benefiting both the tribe and myself, honestly. I mean, honestly, we all want to win, so we're all gonna, play with ourselves in mind, but also the tribe. I feel like this was the best move for not only my game going forward, but also the game of the people that I'm trying to keep safe, and I just ultimately think it's the best decision.
Okay, thank you, Kaylee. And I'm going to finish off with Frank. Frank, when it comes to this, no, there you are. How are you feeling going into tonight's vote? Are you feeling any heat coming your way at all?
I don't know. If you get too comfortable in this game, that's when you go. So to say I'm comfortable would be a lie and an understatement. I'm kind of just. I haven't heard my name being tossed around. Doesn't mean it hasn't been. I'm putting my trust in people that I said I was going to put my trust into, and prove that tonight with my vote. And that's the way I play, and that's the best way to play. So I told people I was voting a certain way, and that's the way I'm going to vote.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Those are the kind of individual questions, but I've got a couple of generic group ones. The first one I have is, we really now are kind of starting to get into the season. Has there been much talk on what we see happening in the coming rounds, or even possibly next round? Has anyone kind of thought a couple rounds ahead?
I think we're right on the cusp of merge, to be honest. That's where I think we are.
I'm getting a thumbs up agreement there from Scott. Anyone else?
I don't know how to unmute myself quickly.
No, no one else?
I mean, I would agree with that. I think we've all had conversations, about what's happening next. I mean, it's hard not to. So if you're not preparing for the next step, then you're not you're not preparing. So I don't know why you're here at that point.
Fair enough.
Unless you're
Well,
just going with the flow. So in which case I'll take a statement from BB and say floaters get a life jacket.
well, a follow-up question to that is, if you guys are kind of expecting something to happen, is that also being taken into account when you guys come here to tribal?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, my vote. I mean, my vote is not entirely based on the fact that I think we're right on the edge of merge, but it's also it does play a part that I want to consider who I want to go into the merge with.
Okay. And my final question before I leave it out to the rest of prod. You know I'm asked this question. How spicy is this vote going to be?
On a Nando scale,
It depends. It depends on if people are lying or if people are telling the truth. If people are telling the truth, it shouldn't be too spicy. If people are lying, then we gonna have some spice.
I think it's just like the pinch of salt. You know, the guy that did out the TikToks and YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, we
Well,
can
those
always
are
make
all-
it spicy for you if you want.
I mean, that is your decision. That is your
I
decision
think
as
Abby's
the
having a
tribe.
rough night. I don't think tonight's the night.
Abby just wants bland chicken at this point. But those are all the questions I have. The rest of production, if you guys have got anything you want to say, now is the time. No.
I fucking hate ping pong balls. That's the last thing I'll say.
Well, I was going to say, before we get to the vote, if anyone else has anything they want to say or do, now is the time.
Keisha is
Apart
queen.
from Lewis's hatred. Apart from Lewis's hatred for ping pong balls. Okay, then we are going to go straight to the vote, and I'm going to pass it over to Meg.
Yeah. You guys know what it is. I'm gonna send you over there. Cast your vote. Talk amongst yourselves. All of that.
Megan, are you okay?
Do shout outs.
Yeah, why?
You just sound, I don't know, you sound sad today.
Sad?
Yeah.
Oh no. I've actually had a good day.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of getting ready for a party and people keep calling me, so I keep getting disconnected.
Well, we can all be fashion
absolutely fine.
icons like you, please.
Also, not to throw shade, but I wasn't asked if I was having a good day.
Ollie,
So-
it's in the middle of the night for you. I was just assuming you were having a rough one.
It's only been 2 hours, Ollie.
Hi, lovely Meg. I cannot record.
Oh, she's here.
I love
I
you, Ollie.
literally, I gave you co-host.
I know it didn't work this time. I don't know what happened.
Keisha's like, I'm so
I don't-
sorry.
Okay,
I don't know.
it's
Hold
there
on.
now. Okay, let me go back to send me back to the room. Don't
Oh,
ask me why
Lord.
it didn't work this last time.
Frank, I think you can like rejoin it still.
Also, just an update. Scott would like to say BRB, I'm peeing.
I love
Let everyone
Scott's
know.
picture. What in the
Right, like
Tracy Penny's picture
How
is
do
that?
How do I go to the breakout room?
You already went over there, so there should be a button where you could just like go back.
are you on your
I don't know
phone?
how to do it on the
I
phone
see
though.
I see it.
Yeah.
Well, hi everybody.
Hey.
Shout out to my
Hello.
adopted daughter, Alicia. I love you. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to shout her out because she's, in the UK and it's late.
Wait, who's in the UK?
Alicia.
Oh, slay. We love more Brits that are augurs.
Look at her.
She's
Alicia,
she's more of a
Chestnut.
circle orger, so I'm trying to pull her over.
A circle organ.
Yeah. She
Catfish.
slays at Circle.
The circle was in my background for the Polly already said it in my intro video like the actual like credits
Oh yeah.
like the main intro sequence where we all did random shit in the wild. Yeah, the circle was behind me when I did that.
Well, there you go. Scott, how's your pee? Did you fall in?
I did not fall in. Also, I was not sitting down, so it would have been
good.
to fall in, I think.
Keisha's recording from her phone. Heads up.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't know how to like mute and unmute. If I touch a spot on the screen, it like comes up and then it goes away.
All right, let's
Hunter, how was
All right,
Lost?
Lost has been so good.
What season are you in?
I'm still in the first season, but I want to say episode like 13 or 14. I'm almost halfway through it.
That's such a good show.
I
I've
have
just been
never
like
seen
watching
Lost.
it.
Who's your
See,
favorite character so far, and who's your least favorite?
I was in the same boat. I hadn't seen it until like last week. Favorite and least favorite. Oh man. It's actually kind of funny because like they're almost not together, but like I think Charlie's my favorite and Claire is my least favorite. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
Why is Claire your least favorite?
I just feel like they could have done. I mean, I haven't seen much yet, but I feel like they could have done better on her story, you know? She just
Yeah.
kind of got left. She just kind of got left by a guy, and now she's on this island. Or at
Fair.
least that's all I know right now. There might be more, like as the show continues on. There's still like 100 episodes left.
I do love me some Charlie.
Yeah,
Charlie. Abby, I
Charlie.
agree. John Locke. Gotta have the
Locke is
lock.
solid.
Anybody else seen Lost? Take it back to
This is
season
an
1.
awful question. Do not ask me this question.
Favorite?
Meg will speak for about 5 hours.
I
At
love Lost.
minimum.
Ooh.
Fuck Mary Kill Saeed, Jack and
Fuck
Sawyer.
Mary Kill.
I'm marrying Sawyer. Fucking no, I'm marrying Saeed, I'm fucking Sawyer, and I'm killing Jack.
Yeah, exactly in that order.
Keon, can you go to the voting booth? Are you able to do that at the moment?
Let's see, he was getting ready for a party.
I don't want to send someone else because he has
Yeah.
permission, and if he sees it and joins it, he'll like walk in on somebody. Keon, is there a way I can like remove perms to do that? Oh Lord. Okay.
I understand, buddy.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
there he went. Okay.
Slay.
Fuck.
Such a good show. I want to say so much,
Yes,
but
Kaylee, I love
I can't.
Lost.
Please don't spoil it.
I'm about to go back and watch it. That show and Sons of Anarchy. And I never thought I would love Sons of Anarchy, but I absolutely loved Sons of Anarchy. Completely different genre. But the show comes so good full circle. Like,
I've seen the very first episode of Sons of Anarchy, and that's it.
well, see, and I had stopped after the first episode too, and then my ex had told me, he's like, just watch a couple episodes. So I watched like 4 episodes in, and then I couldn't stop watching. And I was like, okay, I'm in it now. I'm in it now. Like, let's go.
With the hatch, Abby, I said no spoil it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I made it there.
Guys, here's a spoiler. They're all lost.
I
Well,
haven't
yes,
opened
what's the
the
point
hatch or
in watching
anything,
it now,
but I have
Scott?
seen the hatch.
You're just giving me the whole plot.
I feel like my life is season 5 of Lost. I feel like that's
Oh
my
dang,
life.
that's like
Yeah,
way later in the
that's my
show.
favorite fucking season. That's the
I feel
best
like
season.
that's
Oh
my
my
life.
God.
My whole life
Wait,
is
that's so
season
funny.
5.
Yeah. You know
I
what?
say
That's
that because
fair.
season 5 makes no sense.
Oh, okay.
Hush, hush. Yes, it does. It makes all the sense and it's perfect.
Hush, little baby, don't
Get
It
out
cry.
of
is
here.
a
Go
good
vote.
season, but I feel like that is my life.
I watched like mostly all of Lost, and then by the last season, it just got so convoluted and I got so confused. and I had to stop. I didn't even finish it.
Same.
That's pretty much what I've heard about it too. It's either people like super love it or they got to the end and they hated it. So I'm excited to see what the ending is like now. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm.
I just want to say,
I'd
y'all
just
be
like to
really
shout
careful.
out.
Oh, fuck you, Ollie.
No, I was just like to say I'd like to shout out Survivor Now podcast. It's a really good podcast for
No,
survivors.
you know
if
what?
anyone wants to
No,
watch
I'm
it.
fucking muting his ass. Fucking muted. Stupid ass. We're talking about Lost here, Ollie. Stop self-promoting. What I was trying to say is, I love all of you that have watched Lost. Please watch yourself with any critiques because I will get angry and I will yell at you if you say mean things about it.
My favorite part was when they got lost.
Period.
I've never seen it.
What have you not seen?
Lost.
Oh, what? How about Umbrella Academy? Has anybody watched Umbrella Academy?
No,
That's another good one.
no.
I'm like feeling a lot of anxiety
I
tonight,
have
and
seen
and
Umbrella Academy.
I'm
Oh,
not
Frank.
making it any better because I'm watching this
I'm into
documentary called Cult of Mother God, where it's have you watched it? Girl, it's just this
Why are you
woman.
watching that tonight?
It's making me so nervous. It's making everything worse. It's just this woman, she's just like drinking liquid silver and thinks like Robin Williams is talking to her like from the grave. I'm
Why
getting
you're watching that right
really
now?
nervous. I need to stop. Like I'm not doing good.
You know, I had a panic attack the other day, and then we watched fucking the Amish Witches documentary on Hulu. But then we started watching the Amish Witches documentary, and it tells you about a movie, the real story of the Holmes County Amish witches or something. So we went and watched the movie, and then went back to the documentary. No, I live in the woods. That was a bad idea, and I live in Pennsylvania. So like, why would I do that to myself? They're literally 25 minutes away. Why? And I know they know I watched it. No, but it's on Hulu. It's actually really interesting if anybody's interested in Amish witches. It's
Amish witches. What did I come back to? What?
Amish witches. Yeah, you heard it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
Amish
heard
witches.
it.
How did we get to? How did we go from Lost to?
It's on Hulu. I was just talking about shit. Well, Abby started talking about a panic attack show that she's watching, and then I went there. We're just,
We're all over Hulu right now.
Yeah.
we wanted you to be confused when you came back. That's really our whole
Right.
Just other people are asking, Kaylee, what's the name of the documentary about the Amish witches?
It was literally on. It's on Hulu. I think it's literally called Amish Witches.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Like if you type in Amish Witches, it'll pop up. We had to go somewhere else to watch the movie. The movie was very Blair Witch Project. Like it was very like okay.
Perfect.
But it was also creepy.
Sorry to interrupt this amazing conversation, but I do have the votes. So right now, I am about to read the votes, but if anybody has an idol or an advantage and you'd like to play it, now is the time to do so. Okay, so once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person that is about to be voted out will have just a few seconds to say their goodbyes, say their piece. Okay, so first vote. Keon. That's one vote for Keon. Second vote. Kaylee. That's one vote Keon, one vote Kaylee. 6 votes left. Third vote. Keon. That's 2 votes Keon, 1 vote Kaylee. Fourth vote. Scott. That's 1 vote Scott, 1 vote. Kaylee, 2 votes. Keon, 4 votes left. 5th vote. Keon. That's 3 votes. Keon, 1 vote. Kaylee, 1 vote. Scott. Next vote. And the next person voted out of Triumph Congo, Keon. Keon, that is 4, and tonight that is unfortunately enough. I do believe you are still here. So if you are, you can unmute and say your final piece.
Yeah, I kind of expected it. I'm not too pressed about it because at the end of the day, I'm Keon. So, thank you for
Period.
having me. By production, and I really don't have anything to say to anybody else. So, move on.
Have fun,
Thank you,
Keon.
Keon. Keon, it was an absolute joy to have you, but unfortunately, the tribe has spoken.
I mean, he didn't really have so much to say to me during the game, so it doesn't surprise me.
Okay, so you guys have lost another tribe member, but are you about to gain some more? No, you're not. Your next challenge will be posted very soon. You guys